Nintendo Switch game are you currently playing right now? Maybe it's more than one game. That's what I want to know in today's video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Patrick from Nintendo Talk, and today we are talking just that, a simple question. What the heck are you playing? Now, I love doing these videos because, yeah, we could talk about games that are coming out soon. We can talk about games that are on sale. That's all well and good. But what games actually stick? What games are people actually playing? So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to be going over a bunch of Nintendo Switch games that I'm loving right now. Let me know if you like this series. I'll probably do it like once every couple months. And you guys in the comment section, you have to do things too. Let me know what you're playing. All right, so let's start off with the first game. Here's what I'm playing. First up is the most recent game I've been playing, and that is Snufkin Melody of Moomin Valley. Now, this is based off a very popular Scandinavian TV and book series, Moomin. I actually went to Finland last year and there was a ton of Moomin stores. You saw little Moomin plushes everywhere. It's a super cute series, kind of like the equivalent of like Hello Kitty in Japan. But anyway, this game, super cute. It is a very chill and relaxing, cozy game. If I had to sum this game up, in a genre, it would be a puzzle platformer. You play as the character Snufkin, and it is up to you to find your old buddy Moomin. I'm not going to spoil anything in the story, but it's super cute and super charming. Some of my favorite things about this game, not only like the graphics, I mean, look at the graphics. The soundtrack is actually by Sigur Rós. If you haven't heard of them, they are a fantastic band, and I think this is just a perfect fit with this style of game. Also, I love the stealth missions. So you basically try to hide from all the police officers, and you remove signs, and you can't be caught. So those moments are always a little bit more tense. Still cozy though, still cozy because the music is great. Guys, you should definitely check this one out. The developer actually sent me a copy of this game for review. And that aside, I really do think that this game is full of charm, and especially if you're looking for a game to kind of unwind with, or to play something in between some other games, Snufkin Melody of Moomin Valley is definitely recommended by me. The next game I have been absolutely loving is called Pocket Card Jockey Ride On. Now, this is probably the strangest combination of game genres that I've ever seen. This is actually published by the Pokémon company. Interestingly enough, they make other games. Game Freak makes other games, guys. But this game is stay with me now, this is a combination of a solitaire game and a horse racing game. And I know you might be thinking, what the heck? But it actually does work quite well. And you basically have this horse that you race with. And in the race, it consists of like lightning rounds of solitaire. And it actually works quite nicely. I do like solitaire. Who doesn't like solitaire? It's very fast paced, and how you do in the solitaire rounds is how fast your horse goes and different power-ups that you collect while racing in the track. This is a tough sell. This is kind of like a game that you have to, buy and play for yourself, but I've been having a ton of fun with this one. The more you play, the older your horse gets, and eventually your horse gets too old and you have a new horse, and you kind of just start this cycle over and over again. There's daily challenges. Like I said, there's power-ups that you can collect. So I'm capturing footage, obviously, from docked mode, but I prefer to play this game in handheld because it is completely touchscreen and a lot easier to play. But if you're looking for a card game with a little twist, Pocket Card Jockey Ride On, it's really good. Next up is the game you are probably playing right now, and that is Stardew Valley. Now, if you didn't know, Stardew Valley recently was updated to version 1.6. Now, this update added in a ton of stuff, including, most notably, a brand new farm type. So this farm type is a meadow farm, which introduces different things like blue grass and the ability for you to start with a couple chickens. It's basically a new way to play Stardew Valley. There's already been a bunch of farm types before, a beach farm, things like that. So the meadow farm is the newest addition. Also, there are a ton of new items, new characters, new quests, new crops. I mean, listen, this is made by one person, and it's crazy that this is not only new and made by him, but also a free update. And oh, by the way, Stardew Valley is on sale right now. Now, this is a Nintendo Switch video, so I will say that the console version of this update is not yet out yet. And as far as I know, there is not a release date for it. I think they said it's coming soon, but I just don't know when. So because of that, I have been playing Stardew Valley, trying to get back into it. It's the game that keeps on giving. It's similar to like Animal Crossing in a way where I just keep going back to it, right? So I've been preparing, I've been kind of dusting off Stardew Valley because I play it on and off. And I'm just really excited for the Switch version because that's the preferred way for at least me to play. I'm excited for the update to come to Nintendo Switch. Let me know if you've been playing it on Steam or wherever else. Let me know. The next game is yet another combination of genres, and this is Pixel Story of Seasons. Now, this is a combination between Picross with the Story of Seasons sort of license, tacked onto it. Now, I think it's a lot more than that, and if you're not familiar with Picross, it's basically a puzzle game where you're given these grid puzzles, and based off of the numbers that you see on the left and the top side, that's how many squares you fill in. It's kind of difficult to explain, but there is a demo version that you could try out. And listen, if I can figure it out, I think you can figure it out. But basically, if you have a grid that's 5 by 5 and one of the numbers says 5 in it, obviously that column that says 5, you got to fill them all in. So these end up making sort of these pixel arts, as in the name Picross, but they ended up making pixel art little pictures, and they're all Story of Seasons based, at least in this one. Now, another cool thing about this version is that you can actually unlock things in the Almanac, which shows you things from all the previous Story of Seasons games, concept art, character bios. You can even unlock a jukebox that has a bunch of Story of Seasons songs in it. Now, I've been putting in some time, and I feel like I play this game in sort of short bursts because it is sort of like a brain teaser type thing, and I can only handle so much of it at a time. But I think this game is like on the cheap side too. I think it's around like $12 US. So if you like Picross, if you like Story of Seasons, this is a pretty cool mashup, and I've been really enjoying it. Talk about games that I cannot stop playing, and that is Suika Game. Now, I've mentioned this game in the past a ton of times. I've said, hey, buy this game. It's less than $5. What are you doing? But recently, Suika Game has come out with an update, and that is a multiplayer update. At the time of this recording anyway, it is only local multiplayer, but they do have plans to add in online multiplayer. So just a little disclaimer if you don't have someone to play with. Now, they did add 3 new multiplayer modes. Well, multiplayer in general. They added in a normal mode, a timed mode, and a battle mode. And the battle mode is what me and my girlfriend have been playing a ton of. And basically in the battle mode, the more fruit combinations you make, you can then send fruit over to your opponent's side, making their screen fill up super fast, and hopefully they lose because of that. Now, this does seem like a simple addition, but this has really, reinvigorated my love for this game and has made me play more because I've always liked this game, but it's kind of like I've been there, done that. I went for the high scores. I did the seasonal updates, the Halloween update, the Christmas update. The multiplayer update has been my favorite so far. And if you haven't played this game in a while, if you, like me, were kind of like over this, think about getting the multiplayer update, especially when they drop the online multiplayer. It's that good. Check it out. All right, don't make fun of me for this next one, okay? Because it is relaxing, and I think it's cozy, all right? And that is Lawn Mowing Simulator. Lawn Mowing Simulator is a super, super fun game. If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I love these simulator type games. I played Power Wash Simulator. I played House Flipper. I've even played Prison Simulator on the Nintendo Switch. But Lawn Mowing Simulator, I don't know. Like I said, it's just super relaxing. And basically, you start a lawn care business and you get missions and you have to go to customers' houses and mow their lawn. Like that's it. You get a lawnmower that you can upgrade and buy a new model of a lawnmower. You get a weed whacker, and basically you go for it. You go to their yard, you inspect their yard, you kind of mow, you know, the edges of their lawn and stuff, and you can't mess up. If you cut any of their flowers or damage their lawn, that's coming out of your pay. And I love these types of games because each one of these missions takes around 20 to 30 minutes. And I think that's perfect for just, you know, pick up and play gameplay, especially something like this. I don't think I could play it for like 8 hours at a time, but I don't know. I've been really enjoying this one. And I feel like the simulator crowd, the weirdos, we're weirdos, guys. But if you like these simulator games, Lawn Mowing Simulator has been a huge surprise for me. And I can't wait to play it. There's like nature sounds and it's relaxing as a motorized machine cutting grass can be. Check it out. And finally, the game that I've been putting the most time into, and honestly, well, besides Stardew Valley, the game that I've played the most of, and that is Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, this game is not new by any stretch. I think it came out in 2021, something like that. But I have been replaying it because I've been in a Pokemon mood. And I know what you're going to say, Pat, this is a cozy game video. Why is this game on the list? I will assure you that Legends Arceus is super cozy. I love the different biomes that you can go into. There's like a beach area and a meadowlands and a snowy area. And you're just kind of like walking around the map, catching Pokemon. There's not really like trainers or anything. There is a main story that you follow and stuff. But I've been finding myself just loving playing this game again. And honestly, if you were wondering, hey, there's a bunch of Pokemon games on the Switch, which one would you recommend? I would say Legends Arceus 10 times out of 10 because it's just that good. It's the most polished Pokemon game on the Switch. And honestly, it's the most fun. And I think it has the most replay value. Shiny hunting is super fun. There's that little tone that plays and you see sparkles and it's just so satisfying. And just catching Pokemon, it's just very all streamlined. So Legends Arceus, I've been loving. They did announce that they are making another Legends game in I think a couple years. So I wanted to get back to this one. I was scared it wasn't going to live up to what was in my mind. Like, was it as good as I thought? It is just as good. It's a 10 out of 10 game. And I've been having a ton of fun with it. So there you go. Those are the games that I am currently playing. Let me know again in the comment section what games you are playing. Maybe games that are coming out soon. Games that, based off what I showed you today, like, hey, Pat, you'd really like this one. Pat, you'd really like another simulator game that's just as weird. But no, seriously, I love hearing about like what games people are playing. Oftentimes, like, games come out and I'm like so excited, and then I start playing them and I'm like, this just wasn't as good. So I want to know what people are actually playing. I'm nosy. Let's just chalk it up to that. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace out, everyone.